Now, a little known fact about you for some of the newer students, perhaps, is that you also have done theater here and been involved with some of the big Rotohaber productions in the past.
Very much so. When I was a student, I was heavily involved in classic players and performance hall productions, and then in my early days of being a faculty member before I went to Purdue University, had the opportunity to be in a lot of plays.
Very cool.
And
did you ever have anything that was pretty, earth-shaking or anything that was crazy, unexpected happen to you during a performance?
Oh, all the time. It was always interesting. I was in one play with Dr. Bob Jr., and he'd always switch lines around, but that was always really interesting. But probably the most interesting thing that ever happened was the last Classic Players production I was in, which was in 2000, was the due date for our youngest daughter.
No.
It absolutely was.
So I'm sure that didn't distract you at all.
Not at all. And the irony of that is the play was Great Expectations. So I happened to be Pip in that play, and Pip never leaves the stage. So
if something were to happen, then you couldn't just say, okay, I'm done with my part, I can go now.
That would have been so. That was back in the day of probably more pagers than cell phones. Okay. So the hospital had issued a pager that my wife could call me if something were.
And I'm sure, was it in your dressing room?
It was in my dressing room. I didn't carry it with me on the stage, but when I went back to my dressing room during intermission, I noticed the pager had gone off.
Oh no! So, I mean, that was a good thing, I'm sure. Good news, but it's not what necessarily something you want to hear in the middle of a play.
No, so I called my wife and said, what's happening? And she said, well, I'm headed to the hospital, and I.
Okay,
I hope it goes well, but I got to finish this play here. So
I love you very much, honey, but I'll be there in a little bit.
But as it turns out, our youngest daughter wasn't born until 10 days later, and that's kind of another story, but we need to get into that one.
All right, so you've led a very, very exciting life in your time here at school, to say the least.
It has truly been exciting and remains exciting to this day.
Awesome. All right, guys, well, there you have it, a little bit more about Dr. Weier. Now, stay tuned. Coming up, we're going to play a game involving guns and water, but not water guns. Stick around. You won't want to miss it.